everyone, welcome to my show and tell. This is number 27 and my name is Claudie. Thanks for coming and hang out with me. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, so much that when I get to like the life updates and stuff towards the end, I'm gonna go with top 3. I'm gonna have to because there's just been so much. So, yeah, top 3. You can look forward to that. But before we dive into all the crafty stuff, I did want to remind you guys that I'm going to be at the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival in Lexington, Kentucky on Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. I don't know what time we're going to be there, but if you check out, like, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm Crafting with Claudie over there. I'm sure I'll post a picture when I get there. I'm going with Amy, who is Ming Mao 1 here on YouTube, and I'll put a link and everything. She did a video where she announced that we were going, as well as like her other crafty endeavors, and I'll put a link to that too. Yes, exciting! I have not asked her yet what time she wants to get there. I usually go to fiber festivals, like I usually try to get there right when they open, just because that's how I am. I have a hard time not being somewhere 20-30 minutes early. Like, I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't like being late. So I think, like, if it has an opening time in my mind, I'm like, I have to be there. Not really, but sometimes. But I'm sure that we'll probably be there, you know, a good portion of the day. So come and say hi to us if you want, and I hope you do. And yeah, we're going to be probably, you know, giggling like maniacs and, you know, buying all of the things. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what's been going on. What's been going on. Let's talk about what I've done. There we go. All right, so I only have one finished object. I think I have 3 things that I've never shown you. Only one of which are finished. So the first finished thing I have is a pot holder. This is the Copycat Vintage Rose pot holder by Pammy Sue Scott. Can't read my handwriting, so that's fun. Here it is. I know it's a little warbly and kind of wavy. I have not washed it yet, so that's, you know, I think it'll come out once I do that, but I just haven't done it. So here you go. Is this not so pretty? Oh my goodness. I love it. I did not enjoy working with the cotton because it's cotton and it always like dries my hands out and it makes them like, there's cat hair. It always like makes me, just makes my hands hurt, especially like around my nails and stuff. I use moisturizers and all kinds of stuff and it just dries my hands out. So I have dry skin, so whatever. But anyway, I really, really like the pattern. It was worth it. Like I might not make it again, but it was worth it for the one time I did make it. So what happens, this is a free pattern. Links will be in the show notes. And a link to the show notes will be in the description bar. Or it's just at craftingwithclaudie.com, just in case. But anyway, so the way this is constructed is because it's double-sided, so you can see like, I don't know if you can see that, but there. So you make the flower in the middle, and I'm thinking I might have made the flower, the instructions on the flower were really kind of, there was one part that was a little unclear. I figured it out, but I'm still thinking maybe I did it wrong. But anyway, I think it all worked out. Sorry, I had to cough. So you start with the flower, and then you go and you do like this border, which this turns into the leaves, and then you work, I can't remember how many rows, but you work some rows of the white, 3 I think, looks like, maybe 4, and then you put that aside, and you go back and you start on the back part here, and then you work until it's the same width. She has the instructions on how many rows to do and everything. And then you go and then you you join them with this color, with the green. I should probably show you the right side. The green. And that joins them together, and then you work the border. the middle section for me was really, it feels tight to me. I think just because of the, I don't know, maybe I did a magic ring for the center of the flower, but I don't know. I think it'll work out, like I said, but anyway. So the yarn I used, the red is, oh, I can't remember the color of the red. I don't have the ball band, and I didn't have the ball band. It is a sugar and cream, Lily Sugar and Cream color, as is the white. The white, I know it's called white, but I think the red, I don't know if it was just called red. It might have just been red. And the green was a scrap I had, and I'm pretty sure it's I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby. But yeah, I'm really excited about this. It's so cute. And I'm making some pot holders, and I want them to kind of be vintagey to go in my kitchen. So if you guys know, like we've been updating our kitchen a little bit. Well, trying to make it not look so so bad. And it doesn't look that well. I guess it's debatable. But we're still, like, we've painted the wall and everything, but we still have to paint the backsplash, or not the backsplash, we painted the backsplash. We still have to paint the cabinets, which that'll make the biggest difference, I guess. But anyway, I wanted to bring a little bit of color because we painted the walls white, and the cabinets are going to be gray, kind of a medium gray, and that doesn't really lend itself to a lot of color, so I wanted to kind of bring some color in on the walls without painting the walls, because there's not a lot of wall space in my kitchen, so I just kind of wanted something that's like easy and whatever. And this obviously has a lot of white in it, but I think it works well. And I have some more ones that I want to make. I just haven't started those yet, so that's not one of the things that I'm showing you. But anyway, super cute pattern. Again, the instructions for the flower were, there was one spot that, I don't know, maybe could have been worded a little bit better. And if I remember, I'll put a note in my project page about it. I have not updated Ravelry in a bit, so I need to do that. Okay, so that's all I have finished. Let's talk about works in progress. So let's start with the stuff you've seen before. I have been doing some spinning. I mentioned before that I was going to do 15 minutes a day. That did not happen. Did not happen. But I have done a little bit. So I'm trying to So here we go. That's what I've got so far. I have no idea how much that is because I haven't weighed it. But yeah, this section of the roving is a little lighter. So I'm getting into a lighter part, and it's got like this sort of poisony, acidy kind of green color, which is fun. And there was a little bit of that before. I can't remember if it was in this layer or the one before it. I think the one before it, and like at the very beginning of this one, but you can see it a little bit. But yeah, it's really fun. The fiber and the spindle are both from Turtle Made. The spindle, the Turkish spindle, and it's a 3D printed spindle, which is kind of hard to see, like hard to tell the difference. And she has her logo on the back, like on this bar here, but it's kind of covered up a little. So it's fun. I got this fiber at a wool gathering 3 years ago. Well, 2.5 now. It'll be 3 years when I go this next time. Yeah. I'm keeping it in a Kicks and Giggles bag, which is the Harry Potter spell bag, and it's with the satin lining. So, yay! Okay, back from a little technical difficulty / all of my stuff decides to fall over. So this is the Flaming June cardigan by Cheryl Namath. It's a free pattern on Ravelry, or well, you can link through it to from Ravelry, but it's on Knitty.com, and it's a it's a cardigan. So let's see if I can get this situated. I'm trying to find the side there. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. I feel I'm always doing it crooked. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, so that's what I've got so far. it's, you know, the striping sequence I have modified from the pattern. In the pattern, she just has you do a section at the bottom in one color and then you switch to another and then that's what you stay in. But someone, and I cannot remember the name of the person, I apologize, for her project, she had done the striping sequence like this, so I'm basically just like copycatting. Yeah, I really like how it's coming out. I am using, what are these needles? These are size 5, 3.75 millimeters. These are my ChiaoGoo interchangeables, with the red lace cord. Yeah. So, did you see the progress keeper, progress marker, whatever? I feel like I'm wrangling a bunch of stuff now that like it's getting to be a little bit more of a hassle to like pick up and carry around because it's starting to weigh a lot. So this is where I was last time. I think I was getting ready to switch back to the black, and so I'm almost done with the 5th section. I'm at the point where I'm on the last row of the 5th section. Each section is 6 rows. So yeah, that's not a lot of progress, I guess, to some of you guys, but to me it feels like a lot. Those pro back rows are, yeah, they seem like they take forever. The knitting rows don't really take me that long, but the pro back ones just do. I think I'm going to teach myself how to do the knit back and front or back and forth technique that you can do so you don't actually have to like turn your work. We're going to see. But anyway, this, did I mention this is from Sucre Miniatures? She has an Etsy store and an online store. Links in the show notes. Anyway, so I really like it. Yeah, I really like how it's coming out. Did I mention? I think I mentioned everything. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so I started doing the increases. And I did modify it just a little bit. So normally in the pattern, I think, depending on what size you are making, you do so you start out bigger and then you do decreases. And then you work straight for a little bit and then you do increases. You know, so waist shaping basically. And I'm longer waisted, so proportionally, I have shorter legs than I should, I guess. So I did the straight section, like the waist, like the smaller part. I did that for an extra, I gotta look, like an extra inch over what they said in the pattern. So yeah, so it's fine. I tried it on kind of, I wrapped it around myself basically, and it seems to be fine. So hopefully it will work out. I'm hoping it better. This is a fingering weight cardigan and it's taking forever. So for the yarn, I am using Knit Picks Hawthorne in Blackbird for the black, and the gray is Slate. I really like using the yarn. The black, however, you get a little dye transfer on your fingers. So that's something to kind of keep in mind if you're using this. I don't know, when I get done to actually, block it and everything, I'm probably going to use a color catcher in there. But, I mean, I figure because the gray, if it got a little bit of black on it, it's not going to be noticeable. And the way that it's a kettle dyed yarn, so you can see there's some variation in there. So I figured if a little bit of black dye gets on there, you're not really even going to be able to tell. So, but if you were using a different color yarn, that might be a consideration. I don't know if you could maybe pre-wash the yarn. I don't know. I am keeping it in a Fat Squirrel Fibers project bag. This is the library bag. It's really too big. I need to switch it to a new bag. I have not done that yet. I can get it in there, but with the cakes of yarn I have done at the bottom, it's kind of becoming a problem a little bit. Yeah. So I'll move that aside. All right, and then I have 2 more works in progresses. Let's start with this one. So last week I had showed you the mitts I had made for my husband, and this time I have to show you some that I've started for myself. So I'm using the same yarn I used before. It is Cascade 220 Superwash Sport. This is, which color is this? Well, that doesn't tell me anything. I'm pretty sure that I want to say it's Daffodil. It's a Daffodil colorway. And then I've also got a black in there. I'll put it in the show notes. Or I'll put it down here or something. Anyway, so I'm just making this pattern up as I go along. Because, yeah. I'm going to do, these are going to be longer. Put it on my arm. So these are going to be a little bit longer. They can go up really high. This is kind of loose actually, but I've not decided exactly where I'm going to have them stop. I'm just going to keep going until I feel like it's appropriate. But you can see I'm doing stripes. I'm doing 2-row stripes. And for the jog, which is on this side, I think, I stopped in the middle of a row. For the jog, I'm just doing where you switch colors, you work 1 row, and then on the next row you slip the first stitch purlwise. And it's okay. Don't worry about this bottom one, it's loose. I have to tuck that in, but so you can see like it's not too bad. And then I'm just carrying up the yarn on the inside. Right there. So it's coming along. I'm at the decrease section, or I'm decreasing at this point because it's a little, I wrote down how many I cast on, hang on. So I'm just, like I mentioned, I'm just making this up as I go along. I'm taking notes and stuff, so I will put them in the project page when I get to it. But it's, you know, it's fun and nice, and I wanted to use up, I've got a lot of this yarn left. My husband bought this for me for Valentine's Day, and so I've got a lot of it yet left to use. So I'm just probably going to make them a little bit longer, and whatever I have left over, we'll see what happens with that. What size are these? These are not marked. And I don't have a thing next to me. I'm pretty sure that these are size 4s. That's what they look like. These are just the eBay from China ones that they've got the bend. And they've got the cable on there. They've got a cable, like a braided kind of cable. Kind of like the ChiaoGoo ones, though these are silver. They are coated too, with like a clear coating. Yeah. And that's living in a Southpaw Creations bag. And then I started some socks. So, because I just needed to. I hadn't started socks in a while, and I'm working them in tandem. Let's get them out of here. So, you can see I tuck my needles in like that for the bag. So which one? I've done more on this one, so let's show you this one. I love this. This colorway is just so fun. The yarn is Knit Picks Felici in Gummy Bear. Come on. So cute. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I just started them both at the same time, so that way I, could get everything. I'm going to be making these a little bit longer than I normally do, or I have in the past, I guess. I want them to go up a little bit higher on the leg because I just love this color so much that I just want to use all of it on my feet. So yeah, I mean, it's really nice. There's not been a lot of like color, like dye transference. There's been a little bit. There's a couple of spots on this light blue, I think, on the light blue here, where there's a little bit of like orange or red or pink or something. So it's fine. I'm excited. I really do love it though. I kind of wish I had bought more of this. Of course I do. I have plenty of sock yarn. I'm not worried about it, but at the same time I'm like, I love these colors. So yeah, I am using 2.5 millimeter needles. These are the Knit Picks. Obviously I'm gonna put this down. I'm using 2 circulars. These are 2 16-inch circulars. I like doing, I like knitting in the round using 2 circulars. Of course, you have to use like, you have to buy double the tools or whatever to do it that way. But I personally just like doing it that way. And I find that I don't get the gap or like a ladder or anything. I get ladders when I use DPNs, and I don't always get them when I'm using Magic Loop, but what it ends up happening when I'm using Magic Loop is I pull too tight, and so I don't end up with a ladder, but I end up with 2 stitches right at the where it meets up, where it's just, they're just tighter, and it kind of draws it in a little weird way. And it's not too, sometimes it happens when I'm doing this too, but it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm really excited about it, and I will be working on these for a while. I'm hoping to take, these will probably be the project that I take with me when I go to Kentucky Sheep and Fiber. But I would like to get to the heel, I'd like to get past the heel flap before that, or at least on one of them. Yeah. I am keeping this in a Fat Squirrel Fibers bag, sock size bag. I loved this. I love this fabric. So, yeah. And that is all that I have been working on. All right, so let's talk about what I bought, because you know I bought stuff. I mean, I don't think I bought anything last week or last time, so yeah, I had to make up for that. The first thing that I'm going to show you, I did not personally make, but someone made it because I bought it on Etsy and it's handmade, so there we go. These are sweater pins, sweater clasps. So like, you know, the ones like you pin one here, you pin one here, and there's a chain that goes across. So they're there. This, they're golden stitches. Super cute. So I'm not sure if these are Shrinky Dink or just like drawn on plastic or something like that, but they're some kind of plastic, and then she's epoxied over them so they're smooth and shiny. And they're both a little different because, of course, they're hand drawn, so like the shape is a little different and everything. I really love them. They're just so darling. The chain is just, you know, a chain, and they've got these oh, what are those called? Are those like tie pins? The kind, like, you know, that you have to like squeeze to pull off or on or whatever. I think they're tie pins. Is that right? I'm not sure the technical term, but anyway. Super cute, super cute, super cute. The shop is called Little Tesoros Crafts, and I think Tesoros is Spanish for treasure, or treasures, I guess. I think. My Spanish is not great, and I learned it a long time ago, and not that much of it, so yeah. I could probably have like a rudimentary conversation in Spanish with you, in which I tell you that like, my name is and where I'm from. You know, first year stuff. But anyway, yeah. So really cute. The only problem was that during shipping, I think something had like smushed them or something, because the pin part, which is pretty sharp, popped through the backs of the, like the covers. So I was not really sure what to do about that. I was like, if I cover it up with something, then I won't be able to, like, if I put like glue on it or something, I won't be able to actually get them on and off. So I contacted Erica, who is the shop owner. It's a pretty new shop, but she has some cute stuff in there. I gave her a shot. But anyway, so I contacted her and just let her know that like there was an issue, because I was like, I don't really know what to do. And I thought maybe she might have some suggestions. And she said she would just send me some new backs. So that's what she's going to do. And that's really sweet of her. So I don't even know if you can buy these in the store. I've never looked, so they probably are there. I just didn't see them. But yeah, so that's really, you know, I'm looking forward to that so I can actually wear them, because right now if I wear them, because I tried them on as soon as I got them, I was like, oh yay, and I put them on, and then I started like getting stabbed and scratched and everything. So yeah, I really want to wear them. So I wear a lot of cardigans, and you know, I love Harry Potter stuff, so there we go. Super cute. I'm excited about it. Yes. And then I also bought beads and charms and things like that, because Joann's had them on sale for 50% off, which is not like an uncommon thing. But then they also had a 15% off coupon. I think 15% off coupon on top of that. You know, one of those like everything, all your purchases or whatever. So I bought things. I bought 4 things. Actually, I bought 5. But I bought some, what are the head pins? The ones with the flat end, so it's like a pin with a flat end on it. I don't know technical terms for jewelry stuff. I'm lucky that like I know what jewelry is. So yeah. So I bought some of these. I bought these metal charms. These are from Blue Moon, I believe. Yeah, Blue Moon beads. They're owls. There are different shapes. So there's 4 of these small ones, 2 of the medium ones, and then 2 of the large ones. They're just metal. I don't think it says what type of metal it is. No, just metal. But they're really cute, and I liked them and I wanted them. And then I bought some, sorry about the noise, just gonna apologize now. So I bought some other beads. These are from Doris. It's the brand. These are glass beads. And these just look like 1980 something to me. They're this kind of purpley color with little speckles of blue and orange. Which I know that's not gonna read, I know that. But they're really cute and I liked them, so I bought them. And then I bought these, and these are, they call these semi-precious beads. This is blue moonstone, I believe. Is that right? Goldstone, blue goldstone. Again, these are not going to show up. They just show up as black on this, but in reality, they're a really dark blue, and they've got, it almost looks like they've got like flecks of glitter in them, like a lot. And really, they look like little galaxies or universes or whatever, because they just kind of look like a starry night. So cute, so cute. And then the last thing I bought, because I just had to have it, I had to have them, are these glass beads. These are from Blue Moon Beads as well. And these are pandas. Of course I had to buy them. Of course I did. I mean, I just had to. Like, there was really no question about it. I saw them and I was like, yep. These, I believe, are regularly like $10 for 7 pandas. But they're weighty. Like, they have a nice weight to them. And yeah, I had to have them. These are going to be stitch markers, as probably all of the other stuff is too. I'm in a mood to make stitch markers. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, so I am excited. I really love the pandas. They might be my favorite. Maybe. I don't know. But that's all I have bought. Okay, so yes. What has been going on? I'm going to kind of include what I've been like reading and watching and whatever right now. I'll just say I've been reading, I've been waiting for the next Cormoran Strike Robert Galbraith novel audiobook to become available at my library. And in the meantime, I went ahead and downloaded, it's a trilogy by Nora Roberts. I think it's the Key Trilogy. Sometimes my library has like sets that you can get, like it's one download, but there'll be like 3 or 4 books in it. And so I did that. I'm on the 3rd one. So far so good. I'll talk about it more when I get to the end, because I don't know how it's gonna end up, so we'll see. So far so good. And then the other things that I have to talk about are things. Yes. So this weekend we went and saw Keanu, which is a movie about a cat. Well, not just about a cat, but it's have you ever watched the show Key and Peele? I think it's on Comedy Central. But anyway, it's those 2 guys, which is Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. Is that right? I always get the Keegan-Michael Key. I feel like his name is, I always want to say Michael first, but I think it's actually Keegan first. But anyway, it's those 2 guys. They're in a movie together, and there's this cute little cat. And we were like, my husband and I were like, well, let's go see a movie. And I was like, okay. So we looked it up, and that was pretty much the only thing we cared to see. So We went and watched it. It was really, it was quite funny. It's got Method Man, you know, from the Wu-Tang Clan, and who else? I think that's it, really, for like the main cast. But it's really cute. So the cat is adorable. And it was it was a funny, it's not like, you know, a movie that you go to like really think about too much, but it was fun. And then this weekend we also went to see Cabaret. So occasionally my husband and I will go to the Aronoff Theater, which, you know, and watch a musical or something like that. And so that was what happened this weekend. It was so good. It was so good. If you know about the musical, of course, you know, like it ends on a, quite frankly, a depressing note, but sometimes that's what happens. But I mean, the show as a whole is just really entertaining, really fun. And you know, but it is set in like well, not pre-World War Germany. So, but like close to, like, I mean, we're talking about the rise of Hitler, you know. So it deals with those issues as well, but it's really fun. We had a good time. We always love going down there. And afterwards we kind of hung around. We went and had dinner, well, like an early, really, really early dinner, and we went to the afternoon show. So we did that. All right, but then the other thing, like probably the most fun thing was that I went to my cousin's baby shower. So we went down last weekend. So not this past weekend, but the one before that. We went down to my where my mom's side of the family lives. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them live. And so I got to see my mom and my sister and my niece, who's so cute, and I got to give everybody their stuff. So I gave my mom her hat that I made her for her birthday. Her birthday is this month as well. And so I went ahead and gave her that, and I brought like Mother's Day cards and birthday cards and all kinds of stuff. And I gave my mom and my sister both necklaces, which are really pretty. I got them from Grey Goose Gifts on Etsy, and I did not take a picture before because why would I do that? Yeah, so it's like really, really just kind of cute stuff. And my niece, I made the Kit Kat hat, the one like kind of, you know, where you don't do crown decreases and you just like bind off and then you tack down the ears and it looks like a cat. I gave my niece that. She loved it. She's almost 3 now, and you know, so she can like speak clearly and tell you what she wants and all that stuff, and like it's just so cute. And it makes me sad that I don't get to see her more often, just because like we're like 2.5 hours away. And yeah, so that part was a little like, but I was glad to see her. And apparently when we left, she was a little sad about it. So, and she loves my husband, Justin is his name. She loves him. I think because like he has a really bad habit of like being on his phone. Like, you know, if he feels like everybody else is talking, he'll get on his phone rather than like try to like jump into the conversation. But then again, like we were talking about like, I don't know, baby shower stuff, and he was just kind of not interested. So yeah. But so like my niece would go and like sit next to him, and then she'd be like this, and Megan was like, she really just wants to play on his phone. She's trying to just, you know, be like, hey, I want to watch Bubble Guppies or whatever. That's an interesting show. And by interesting, I mean, really? But anyway, so we went to the baby shower, and I gave my niece, sorry about that, I gave my niece, not my niece, I gave my cousin her gifts, and I gave her the baby blanket that I made, the expansion baby blanket, the one I made for the video, I gave that one to her. I made that for her. I picked the colors out and everything, with her in mind, and she was so excited. She got so many great blankets. Like, I think I was the only one who crocheted or knit anything, like used yarn, but her aunt, my aunt too, gave gave her a quilt, and then her grandmother on her father's side, so not my grandma, but gave her a quilt too. So she got these like really pretty quilts, like really intricate. Probably took a long time. I don't know about quilting, so they look like they took a very, very long time. And yeah, so it was really exciting. I got to see family members I hadn't seen in a while. I got reminded that I need to come to the family reunion, that I should do that, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I should. I haven't been in a few years. And yeah, so I mean, it's just really fun. I was happy to like get to see everybody, but we came back the same day, so we didn't stay. You know, which I mean, I don't know. We just decided to come back home, so it was fine. But we had a good time, and that was really fun. And I liked everything. So my niece doesn't, or my niece, I keep saying my niece, my cousin, she doesn't know the baby's gender. They're going to find out when the baby's born. So that's like a surprise. We don't know. We don't know yet. So once the baby comes, which she's due in August, I think. I'm not sure now. I can't remember. That's bad. I did know, but now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure it's August. But so when the baby gets here, I'll probably make more stuff. Yay. I like having like little ones to make stuff for because the projects go by so quick. All right, so yes, that is pretty much it, I think. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. If you see us at the festival this weekend, please come up and say hi. Don't judge, don't judge about what we're buying and how much and quantities and all that stuff. No judging. We won't judge you. You don't judge us. We can just buy all of the stuff together. All right. I will see you guys next time. Bye.